Alrighty guys, this is snugsonblitz and I'm back with another video for you today. We're counting down my top 10 quote-unquote sneaky tricks. Why do I say they're sneaky? Well, it's because they're not that sneaky. If you're a pro, you know these. If you're not a pro, then some of these may be new to you. I'm amazed how many players who've got experience and decent win rates seem to forget some of these, so I thought it's worth putting this course together because it means a lot of players don't know them. Today we're going to be looking at making yourself a target. This is very important for two reasons. One, it means that you can take damage for your team and your teammates don't take damage, or you take hits for your team and not take damage, which is even better. And you can do so in a tank such as the Chrysler K by side scraping. You show your side, you take a lot of hits, but you don't take any damage. That means your teammates can move around without taking damage because you're taking them all. And that's precisely what my sub does in this game right here. So let's get into it. Okay, now he's playing realistic mode if I'm not mistaken. They have a BZ and a Mill, J Panther 2, Luva. Yeah, they're pretty heavy. The only fast tank they have is the 274. But it looks like my buddy's team is also very heavy and slow. They've got the BK, Chrysler, Caliban. So it looks like the battle's going to commence over A cap or B cap, my guess would be. Okay, he's heading over to A cap. Good choice. He's got some support with him. And I'm telling you, this is a great game for taking hits for your team. Just watch this. It is pretty dang crazy. Here we go. Okay, so he's getting in position. Okay, he's getting ready to side scrape. And there you go. He's wiggling. There we go, there we go. And there you go, side scraping. Angling your tank. There they are. First bounce. Nice. Wasn't able to connect with his shot. Chrysler doesn't have the best gun at distance, but he should be able to pen this shot, no problem. There he goes. But he's taken 3-4 hits already. 5 hits and 6 hits. That's 6 hits coming his way. That means 6 shells, 2,000 damage that came to him and not his teammates. That's great. And he's just taking more and more. He's up to 3,500 block damage with a minute and 20 seconds gone in the game. That is cray-cray, as they say today. Oh my goodness me. Wow. But is he done? Not yet. Again, he's side scraping. Now, if you mess up side scraping because of the angle, you will start taking hits. So you've just got to readjust your tank. And you need to know which tanks can be used for side scraping. You don't really want to side scrape in a T44, for example. But, yeah, VK 100, Mouse, yeah, all these tanks are very good side scrapers. I mean, the VK 90 is incredibly good at side scraping. So you make yourself a target. Look at this. He's up to 5,000 block damage. 5,000 in a tier 8 tank. Wow. That is pretty dang impressive. Okay, and unfortunately his team has still managed to kind of fall apart. But luckily, my buddy has got all his hit points and he's ready to rock and roll in a second here. But he's not giving up this side scraping position right now. Luckily, they're focusing his teammates up now, but unfortunately that's really not what he wants. He wants them to focus him, but they've given up. That's the problem. They're like, well, I'm going to try again. Aha! So finally gets penned. So it only took 3 minutes of a frick ton of damage coming his way for him to finally get penned. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. And so yeah, 4v4, but now they've swung around and look at that. What a difference side scraping makes, right? 4 shells or 3 shells just straight into him because he wasn't side scraping, but before he bounced every freaking shell that came his way. Pretty dang impressive. Part of your job as a heavy tank is to take damage for your team to a certain extent. You want to use your armor as a weapon to bounce as many shells as you can, use your hit points to soak in that damage as well, and hopefully keep your teammates alive. That's what my buddy did in this game. He took an incredible amount of damage early on and allowed his teammates to not get wrecked. Looks like they're going to be able to pull out the victory here. They've got 2 tanks very healthy here. VK is going to bounce 1 shell, that's nice, and hopefully take out the TS5. Okay, oh, he wasn't able to do that. That's a shame. AT-15 is slow as molasses, but luckily here comes the Caliban, who is aiming some more. But there you go. A nice game from my buddy, but that is how you take shells for your team. You take hits, you make yourself a target, and you block 6,210 damage. That's pretty freaking fantastic if you ask me in Tier 8. So, if you're playing a super heavy tank or a side-scraping tank, are you making yourself a target for the enemy team, or are you hiding in a bush way at the back of the map? If you are, you're playing your tank wrong. Anyway, that's all I got for you. I'll be back tomorrow with my number 8 tip. I'll see you then. Snugs on Blitz, out.